Hello and welcome to Prepspot. In this video, we are going to discuss a controversy that has ignited widespread debate across the nation, centering on the digital show India's Got Latent and involving prominent figures such as Samay, Raina, Ranveer, Allahbadia, Ashish, Chanchlani, Jaspreet, Singh, and Apoorva, Mukhija. The controversy began during an episode of Samay Raina's YouTube show when Ranveer, Allahbadia, widely recognized for his digital presence as bare biceps, posed an extremely provocative question to a contestant, characterized by its explicit sexual content and vulgarity, quickly went viral, prompting outrage and fierce criticism from various corners of society. The format of the show, which is unscripted and encourages spontaneous and candid dialogue among participants and judges, compounded the issue because it operates on the premise of unfiltered expression and spontaneity, funded primarily through ticket sales rather than paying the judges, thereby adding another layer of complexity to the public's reaction. As the controversy escalated, law enforcement agencies and government bodies became involved. For instance, the Guwahati police registered an FIR under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita against all the panelists, charging them with promoting obscenity, while the Maharashtra Cyber Department simultaneously filed a separate FIR under the Information Technology Act against a group of 30 to 40 individuals connected to the show, citing the use of vulgar language and demanding the removal of all 18 episodes of the program. This legal momentum was further bolstered by the intervention of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, which ordered YouTube to take down the contentious episode under Section 69 of the IT Act on grounds of public decency, a move that signified the government's stern stance on content regulation and its commitment to upholding societal standards. In parallel, the political sphere reacted vigorously. During parliamentary debates, voices like that of Shiv Sena MP Naresh Mhaske called for stricter regulation of social media content, while BJD MP Sasmit Patra stressed the necessity for accountability in response to remarks that were deemed disparaging and culturally insensitive. Additionally, the National Commission for Women summoned all the parties involved, including the producers of the show, for a hearing scheduled on 17 February, further emphasizing the seriousness with which the matter was being addressed by regulatory authorities. This legal and governmental response coincided with a broad spectrum of public and political backlash. Political figures such as Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis remarked that freedom of speech must have its limits when it infringes on the dignity of others, and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma echoed a commitment to enforce strict actions against what was perceived as obscenity, while members of the Congress criticized Prime Minister Modi for awarding Ranveer Allahbadia the prestigious National Creators Award in 2024, suggesting that such accolades were misplaced in light of the controversy. Public opinion, too, was sharply divided, with noted author Nilesh Misra condemning the content as perverse and highly inappropriate for minors, and numerous social media users drawing attention to a perceived double standard by pointing out that similarly explicit content in other popular reality shows, such as Bigg Boss, had not been met with the same level of scrutiny or regulatory action. In response to the mounting criticism, Ranveer Allahbadia issued a public apology, admitting that his comment was both inappropriate and unfunny, and acknowledging that humor, particularly in a setting meant to challenge and engage audiences, can sometimes cross the bounds of decency when not carefully managed. Meanwhile, Samay Raina, facing the brunt of the backlash, chose to delete all episodes of India's Got Latent from YouTube, describing the intensity of the public reaction as overwhelming and beyond what he had anticipated, an action that had immediate repercussions including the cancellation of scheduled shows in Gujarat following protests by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Amid these developments, both Apoorva Mukhija and Ashish Chanchlani provided their accounts to the police, clarifying that the show was entirely unscripted and that the judges were not compensated, which they argued was a fundamental aspect of the show's format that emphasized genuine, unfiltered discourse. The ripple effects of the controversy extended into the realm of celebrity opinions, with figures like comedian Munawar Farooqi expressing solidarity with Samay Raina by suggesting that he would emerge stronger from the ordeal, while actor Ali Goni criticized the sweeping deletion of all episodes, arguing that only the most problematic segment should have been removed rather than a complete erasure of the show's content. Conversely, producer Boney Kapoor highlighted the concept of self-censorship as a necessary measure in times when creative freedom must be balanced against societal norms, and singer B. Prak went as far as to cancel his scheduled appearance on Ranveer Allahbadia's subsequent show, urging fellow comedians to act in a manner that would safeguard the cultural integrity of India. Beyond the immediate legal and public reactions, this controversy has ignited a broader debate about content regulation in the digital age, raising critical questions about where the line should be drawn between creative expression and the preservation of cultural and moral values. Supporters of the show and its creators argue that edgy content, while sometimes provocative, is an essential component of modern media that challenges audiences to think critically and question prevailing norms, whereas critics maintain that such content, especially when accessible to younger viewers, undermines the fabric of traditional cultural values and should therefore be subject to stricter controls. The fallout has been significant in terms of career implications as well. Ranveer Allahbadia has reportedly lost around 700,000 subscribers and faced the cancellation of several commercial deals, reflecting the tangible impact that public controversies can have on digital influencers in an era where social media metrics often dictate professional viability. Although Samay Raina's US tour has continued, his reputation among conservative audiences has been noticeably tarnished, indicating that even successful international ventures are not immune to the repercussions of domestic controversies. As we examine these developments, it becomes clear that the incident on India's Got Latent is not merely an isolated event but rather a microcosm of the ongoing struggle between the push for unbridled creative freedom and the need for content to adhere to social and cultural expectations in a diverse and dynamic society. The legal proceedings and government interventions, particularly the first and the NCW hearing scheduled for 17th February, are likely to set important precedents for future cases involving digital content regulation, potentially influencing how platforms like YouTube moderate material and how content creators approach the delicate balance between innovation and responsibility. In this evolving landscape, where digital media continues to shape public discourse and challenge traditional norms, the controversy serves as a reminder of the power of words and the profound impact that a single moment of unfiltered expression can have on society at large. It also underscores the necessity for ongoing dialogue among creators, regulators, and the public about the ethical boundaries of digital content, the role of censorship, and the responsibilities that come with the freedom to communicate. As we reflect on these issues, it is crucial to recognize that the stakes are not solely about individual reputations or isolated incidents, but about the broader implications for free speech, cultural sensitivity, and the evolving nature of media consumption in a rapidly changing digital era. The discourse that has emerged from this incident is emblematic of a society in transition, grappling with the challenges of maintaining traditional values while embracing the transformative potential of new media technologies. As we move forward, it is imperative that all stakeholders work collaboratively to develop frameworks that both encourage creative expression and safeguard the cultural and moral fabric of our communities, ensuring that while the digital landscape remains a space for innovation and bold ideas, it also reflects the diverse and deeply held values of the society it serves. Drop your comments below and let's discuss. Answer this question in comments. The correct answer will be given heart and pinned. Lastly, we just want to let you know that we are a newly emerging online platform for competitive exams. Creating educational explainer videos like these requires a lot of effort, money, and time. If you like these videos and want us to excel and create videos in all categories of competitive exams, then you can consider supporting us with a one-time donation through the Ko-fi platform and also by becoming a member through Patreon. This will help us create more such informative educational videos in the competitive exams space. So, one last time, subscribe and share this channel with all your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And also, follow us on social media platforms. The links are given in the About section of the channel and also in the video description. So, see you in the next video.